is going to go over is really, it has to be felt. So go ahead, Parth, please carry on.
Yeah, so good evening, I'm Parth from the Silent Canvas, and today we saw a plethora of software, we saw a plethora of technology, a lot of techniques used for manufacturing, for designing, and I want to touch upon one aspect of design that I haven't really heard a lot about, and that is luxury design. Now, what do you know about luxury? Or what do you think of when you say luxury? We think of Rolex, we think of Ferraris, we think of owning those big hotshot cars, you have those big houses, villas, and things. And to be very frank with you, that sort of luxury is not really available to everyone in the mainland. Okay, so people can dream about it, but there's some people who just cannot make it to the very end. It remains an incomplete dream, if I may. Right? So when I designed the watch for the Swiss company, we were representing the company at the GPAG Awards in Geneva, and I happened to go there, and I had an interaction with some of the leading brands of luxury watches. So I spoke to the team of Autodesk Blueprint who win a guaranteed GPAG every year. Okay, I had a talk with them, I had a talk with Rolex, I had a talk with Montblanc, and all I could see was the sort of perfectionism or the perfectionist attitude that they all carry. So, I asked them a very frank question. You have a very successful enterprise. You've been there for decades. How many people work for you? So, is it like a big company with 200, 300 people? And Audemars comes up to me and says, you know what, we just have 10. 10 people enough to make these products that we sell today. And the profit margins are, anyone's guess, right? One more thing that happened to me during the GPAG was that, of course, we didn't end up winning the award, but we did get a recognition. So, the recognition was, they said, this is the first time we have an Indian design that is coming in. Not an Indian brand, not an Indian contingent. We have an Indian design, and that sort of evoked the patriot in me. I was like, next time I want to come to this award, I want to have a product that is designed in India and made in India as well. Yeah. Yes, a lot of questions are asked about the quality of design or the quality of manufacturing. Of course, now the technology is available and we can match industry standards. So, a lot of questions are asked like, can you match up to the Swiss quality? When it comes to watches, the benchmark is the Swiss. So you match the Swiss, come even 80% close to that, and you're like, they're there. Okay? And when the question was posed, I didn't really have an answer. I said, maybe, maybe not. Let's see. So that's when I started this. Now, why the Chhatrapati? What is so special about it? The first question that comes to mind is, yes, it's okay. It looks okay. What are the features? The Indian market wants features. It doesn't show the date, time, smartwatch, Android, iOS, and the answer is no. It's just a simple timepiece. And for me, it is the emotion that it carries that has more value than the features it carries. Okay, it is a simple timepiece, but it is a beginning of a new era for me. It is the beginning of a new journey for me. So that is why I thought I'll walk you through what went into this. So the first step to my process was, of course, the conceptualization. Why this? Why this topic? Why this particular name? Why that design? Okay. So I think most of us have heard about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He is also known as the father of the Indian Navy. He was a very, very iconic ruler. And I'm not being biased here, but he's awesome.
Yeah, that's not biased. He was awesome.
So we thought, since it's the first product for my company, let's start with him. Let's give a tribute to him. Okay, because we have a lot of people, going on about, let's patronize Gandhiji, he's father of the nation. Cool. Subhash Chandra Bose is one more icon. Awesome. We haven't really gone before that. The road to India's success began with these people. They had the ideas, they had the sort of charisma to bring people together and start initiatives. Of course, what happened 200 years later is okay. But that's okay. So coming back to the point, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, he had some very iconic designs in his kingdom. Okay? He had the Modi script, which he used for documentation. That's the one there. And what attracted me the most about him was the royal seal. We have royal seals across the world. They're round, they're square, they have intricate designs in them. This one is octagonal. I thought, okay, let's take this forward. So octagonal. What can I do with this? I've seen designs of watches abroad. They came in dials of different shapes and sizes. I said, let's try an octagonal dial. We haven't done that before. And if it's going to be a challenge to the Indian manufacturer, I want to give him a real challenge. Okay, so to get this done. And what is different about this is, yes, fabricating or designing an octagonal dial on the outside is very easy. As long as you keep a circular on the inside, which will help you guide and put the numbers in the right place. So I said, no, I'm going to ditch the circle on the inside. I'm going to have it octagonal through and through because it has to mimic this. It has to stay true to this. So we had the dial concept ready. We were going to move forward with that. Now the challenge was octagonal dial and straps. How can I put them together? It is not easy. It is not easy. So, creating lugs, the holders for the straps, when it's octagonal, it's not very easy. So, we thought, okay, we anyway have the octagonal shape here. For the lugs, let's just have a transition. So, it's octagonal to hexagonal, if you can see that. Right? And when it came to strap design as well, we wanted to stick true to the theme. We didn't want a very conventional stainless steel strap that you get in the market today. It is very easy to get hold of. We wanted something that mimicked his army. He was specialized in the guerrilla warfare. They were light, they traveled light, and they had light armor. So we thought, okay, let's design a strap that is a throwback to those patterns. So that's what we did over there. Of course, when we went to the manufacturer, he told me it was outright impossible to make a strap like that. Yeah. And
Is that copper?
Yes, in the render it is copper. Yes. And also why copper?
I know, I got it.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
So when we design something, the first color that comes to our mind, if you want to make it look good, is black.
Yeah, black.
Is black, right? iPhones, you want a black iPhone. A car, Mercedes-Benz, what color would you take? Black. Any day, right? Laptop, black. Right? So it was easy for us to do a black over there. But no, we don't do it now. We're not going to do a very conventional thing. Yeah? So we went for copper. Now, when we used Fusion 360 to render this image, we didn't have an option to blend the colors. So what I had in mind was, I wanted something that gave you the antique finish on your wrist. The antique finish. We were not able to get it done on Fusion Writing, but that's okay. We got photorealistic renders. So when we showed the manufacturer, and I just told him, I want a bit of a black in there, he got it. So that was okay. So copper, because when Shivaji Maharaj operated, there was not a lot of gold that he used. It was mostly copper. So that also goes back to the theme. So we had to stick true to the theme, and me and Fusion go way back. I've been using Fusion for all my designs. This one is the epitome of that. So next, we are to 3D modeling. So these are the live images from the 3D modeling environment. Okay, so it looks complicated. But to be very honest with you, if you have a hands-on of Fusion in 1 month, you could make this. It is just a simple use of all the existing tools that you have in Fusion. There's nothing additional. There's no added tools that we have used for this. It is simple Fusion 360. So when you have to, I'm not trying to advertise here, but when we had this theme in mind, I was not very sure of how I can get it done. It was in my head. It was on paper. I had the sketches ready. But to take it to 3D, I didn't know what to do. Do I go for sculpting, get a more organic shape, or go parametric? You have a very constrained environment over there. You have measurements and dimensions and constraints that you have. Well, I'm quite comfortable with parametric, so parametric it is.
Nice.
Right? And of course, when you have a blockish shape like this, you don't want to use organic modeling. Okay, yes, you do get a free-flowing design. You get a very nice, aesthetically pleasing, if I may, aesthetically pleasing design. But if you're doing something that's military oriented, you want it to be blockish. You want it to be in the face, very bold. So parametric. It is simple. So once I got the 3D modeling done, that's when the rendering comes into play. Yes, you need a CAD files for the manufacturer. He needs to see the dimensions and stuff. But what convinces anyone more than the CAD drawings, I think, is the renders. If I can show people that this is what they're going to get, okay, they're going to be, the hype is going to be created. People are going to get excited about it, and that drives the sales. So we had 2 renders made. We had one in black, it was black, cool, and we had one in copper. And to finalize on the finish, okay, because to be honest with you, I was also very convinced with the black. Right? I was very convinced with the black finish. I liked it. On the renders, it looked phenomenally good. Okay, I wanted a watch like that in black. Right? We visited experts on Shivaji Maharaj. I went to Maharashtra. I had interaction with them, and I asked them, I have these 2 things in mind. I want to make this, but black or this. And he said, not to crush your black design dreams. Okay. Black is not considered to be a very positive color in many respects. Yes, it is cool, but it also sometimes signifies revolt. It sometimes signifies opposition. Okay, and if you're going to pay tribute to a king, you do not want to have that sort of a thing going on. Okay, so that's when we start the black altogether. So that was done. Rendering was done. Prototyping. Funny enough, we did not get this 3D printed. We did not have this. Yeah.
That's why it's heavy.
Really?
Moral of the story. It's heavy.
So that is where the Indian concept of jugaad comes into play. Right, so we went to the manufacturers and I showed them the design, and the answer I got was, "Asa, ho sakta hai? Karke denge." And I was like, "Boss, I've made watches before for many other clients, and the first step they have is 3D printed. We want a 3D printed concept. We want to see the concept in 3D print. Yeah, I've got it 3D printed for some clients, and they were happy. That's okay. But this guy says to me, I don't need a 3D print. Just give me the dimensions, give me the renders that you have, and I'll work off it. Because the renders are so damn good." He said, "I have a very clear idea of what I want to do." That's it. So yes, it took a lot of time to get it made, because again, volume is how India plays. So if you tell them, "I have an order of 20,000 pieces, you can get this in a week." But I told him, "I want only 53. He's like, "Only 53? 1000 to kar do. I have 1,000 pieces." I said, "No, it's strictly theme based, because there are conflicting reports. But what I studied or what I learned is Chhatrapati Shivaji was alive for 53 years. So it was a tribute again. So 53 pieces, limited edition. And it was very hard to convince. We were turned down by 2 to 3 manufacturers there and then. They said, "No, not going to happen. 10,000 pieces or bust." Right? Okay. But we found one person who shared this idea, who shared the passion, and he said, "Okay, I'll get it done for you. Same price, no compromise." And I told him that this is my first product. Okay, this is going to make or break the credibility of my company. So if you do a bad job on this, it is my reputation on the line. You have nothing to lose. Okay, so I told him, "I don't care paying you extra for the materials, but it has to be the top grade. Whatever's the best available in the country, it has to be the one." So turns out he worked for some big watch brands before. He's manufactured for some very known entities in India. So he used the same material. So that's an alloy over there, and he said the straps, I cannot really do anything about it. So we're going to do it in stainless steel. It's thing. And that's when I hit the first roadblock on the manufacturing. Okay. The thing was, we got that finish spot on. What he told me was, the 2 materials are not exactly alike. So there's a reflectance issue that's coming in. And this finish and that finish are not going to match. So either you have a very shiny strap and a very mattish body, which is not good at all. It's not good. and or you just change the finish altogether. I said that's not going to happen. I have committed something. There are some renders out there, and I cannot go back on my word. So I put the challenge to him. I said, do whatever you want, do whatever you can, but I want these finishes to be matching 100%, no 90%, no 80%. It has to be 100%. And finally, I took 3 months for it, but got it done. So that's what it is. So we have even the packaging. The packaging is handmade. So we got a community together who do packaging, and some of the proceeds go to charity. So I thought, why not? So we got those boxes made by them, and we have that laser cut piece of wood there, which has the name written on it and the numbering. So it is very simple. The product as such is very, very simple. Okay, there's nothing extra going on about it. There's no Android, there's no iOS, there's no wireless charging, it's not even a chronograph. Okay, it's not even a chronograph. It is just a tribute, or it is just a way for me to show my respect to what got me into the industry in the first place. And that was a watch. So I said, I've made watches for many others before. I want to make a watch for myself. And that's what it is. Yep. So it was short, I know, but I want to communicate my story of how I got into design in the first place. And the best way to do it was a case study of my own.